Hey Brown Bros, welcome back to episode 2. Yes, we missed you guys. Oh my gosh. So let's get right into things. Mr.
Lorenzo.
And I'm Dexter. We're happy to see you guys for the second episode. First of all, can we say the resounding reviews that we have received? Oh my God. It feels amazing to hear that.
Heartfelt messages.
Yes.
Just the support overall. I felt so overwhelmed with love and support from everyone. Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Tips, advice that you guys gave, all of that is definitely noted.
Yes, we have noted all of it. We receive it, and we will act on a lot of the suggestions that we have received as well. I know it's only to make us better and to further expand our reach. So thank you guys so much. Now, happy late Thanksgiving to you guys, our viewers and our listeners. Vic, how did your Thanksgiving go?
Well, my Thanksgiving went amazing. I went over to the Maslins for Thanksgiving. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my brothers for that. They threw down. Listen, you would have thought they were cooking for a family of 24 people, but maybe it was 6 or 7 of us over there. Really good food, really good time. I enjoyed it.
You did. I saw all the food. I saw the
the
guests that were there. The cakes. I had some last night. I had some. I had some cakes last night. Wow, I'm getting hot.
Wow.
No, but I tasted some of the desserts last night from your house because I slept over. But yes, as far as mine goes, Thanksgiving was so quiet but still fun at the same time. It was just myself, my godmom, my aunt, and my god sister. Okay. And it was just 4 of us, but we got turned about. Yeah, we turned up at 11 a.m. and then we wind down at 2 p.m. That's how the older folk handle business, and I love that because we took a nap. We woke back up. We went for round 2. Yeah, we went for round 2. The itis kicked in real quick. This year I didn't eat as much as I normally eat, but I'm glad that I wasn't a glutton.
So let me ask you this. So what are some things you look forward to eating on Thanksgiving? My
favorite thing now is greens, officially.
Greens?
Yes. Oh my God. I'm a big greens fan now. And it doesn't have to have the ham hocks or the pieces of ham.
So
it's just green.
Out of the ground?
No, not out the ground, child. It gotta be cooked for sure. But there's I feel like there's this old wives' tale that you have to have the meat pieces in the greens to make the greens. But my godmom threw down, and I think they said the secret thing is olive oil. Don't quote me if they see this, but they did tell me this.
Okay.
Olive oil is the trick. It was no meat in it. We had meat other than that, it was so good. I love me some greens. What's your favorite thing?
You know what's crazy? This year was kind of my first time really having dressing.
Oh, okay. Really?
And I fell in love with it.
With dressing?
Oh my God. I was just, extra dressing please. Put the gravy on it. I've never had dressing before like that.
Wow.
So shout out to B's mom for making the dressing because that was delicious.
Oh, wait, did she come over?
Yeah, she came over. His mom.
What? Oh my God, shout out to Mama B. What's her name?
Frida.
Miss Frida. Shout out to Miss Frida. I definitely wish I had some of that now.
Yeah, oh my God, I was eating Thanksgiving plates for 3 days, y'all. I just finished the rest yesterday.
Take this from a man that don't cook. So if y'all trying to date Mr.
You gotta know how to cook,
here,
okay?
You have to know
how to cook for me because I like to eat. I don't cook that much, but I have my dishes, but
yeah. Oh, you do actually make some good stuff. Actually, when you finally
sit my ass down and do it right.
Yes. So without further ado, we want to let's leap straight into the show. Our first segment will be to talk about what's in our cup.
What's in our cup today? So I think we're keeping it cute today, and we're drinking the Simply Spiked lemonade, which is pretty good. I have the strawberry lemonade flavor.
I have the blueberry, and I give Mr. Lorenzo over here a hard time because I'm like, where is the tequila, baby?
Right.
But
listen, Shot King right here.
Shot King. I'll take that title. But no, this is actually really smooth. It's Sunday. Yes, it's Sunday. Well, the beginning of our Sunday. You know how that goes. But it's smooth. I like the taste, the fruit flavor and everything. It doesn't feel like a Four Loko.
No.
From back in the day, I know y'all know.
I feel like it's an elevated
Four Loko.
It's like the grown-up Four Loko without the Four Loko symptoms. Because if you're from back in the day where you drink Four Lokos, you know how those I ain't need to say much, but
basura, trash.
You know how that feels drinking
Not.
that battery acid
We feel the next
on
day.
a Good Friday.
Battery acid. Wow. And they sue us. Well, now I'm just kidding. That's just our experience. What you want me to say?
I mean, I used to. They got a lot of coin from me. Okay, drinking for a local.
For local.
Yes. In my 20s, listen.
That era was a little iconic. I'm not gonna lie, it was iconic, and I looked forward to a good Four Loko before hitting downtown.
Downtown, yes. A little lemonade one.
Yes.
Okay.
So let's go into our next spot.
What's spot is basically we're going to put each other on the spot, and we're gonna draw 3 questions.
Oh Lord, it's the hot seat.
It's the hot seat, y'all. It's getting real spicy. So we have a couple questions here. We're gonna go ahead and each draw 3 and then read them and then give our responses to it.
Oh Lord. Okay. So
you wanna go first or you wanna go
sure.
first?
I go first.
No, you go first.
Gentlemen first. Oh. Okay, at random. Who? Oh. Have you ever had sex with the opposite sex?
Wow, that's crazy. Have you Dex? Or tried it at least?
I don't think. Okay, so yeah. Would you? Okay, so foreplay is considered sex. Am I?
It's a form.
It's a form of sex, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, but if we're talking the full act,
penetration wise.
No, I didn't go the full act and finish and win the race. Yeah. Got it. So what about you? Did you?
This isn't about me.
Okay, fine.
Your
turn.
That's your question, not mine. Wow, that's crazy.
I try to get you.
What is your favorite physical feature?
Okay.
Like, are we speaking of on ourselves or just
on yourself?
I would probably say my lips.
Okay.
Okay,
lips.
Pretty.
Right.
Decent lips.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. My lips. Wow. Okay. What's the wildest thing you've done in the bedroom? Or take a shot if no answer. I'm gonna take a shot.
The people want to know what's the wildest thing you've done.
I'm gonna take a shot. One thing about it, I'm gonna give you this much. No, I'm gonna give you more, but I ain't gonna tell you what the wildest. I can't let my tricks be known.
Right, we have to keep it classy.
You gotta imagine with me. But what I will tell you is.
Ooh, break it down.
What I will tell you is.
What?
You know that sweet, nice boy persona that I have too, and I got a little bit of edge. What's the term? A lady in the
streets.
But
no.
Freak.
Right, that's right.
Yeah.
A lady in the streets with a freak in the sheets. Period.
And that's what it gives. Okay, so moving on.
Drive the boat. That's crazy. Wow.
Yes. So, your turn.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yikes. Let me roll my sleeves up for this one. Lord.
It's getting hot and
hurt. I don't want to run the ball. Okay, let's see. Would you spin the block on someone you dated in the past?
Would you?
I think it depends on change.
Okay.
Like, let's say, basically it would depend for me the situation, how we ended, for one.
Okay.
And if it's amicable for us to revisit.
Yeah.
And if there's any change in behavior.
Yeah, especially both parties wanting it. Change in behavior is a key to it because otherwise it's insanity. You're going back.
Yeah, I don't want to go back to the same toxic relationship.
Right.
Toxic issues that I had in the past.
But okay, question, because I've experienced this several times with one individual, as you know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
But they'll come back. They'll get told by me. This is my toxic trait that I'm good. I'm good on you. I'm good. No, seriously, I'm good. But then they come back and they swear that they've changed.
Okay.
What is something that would indicate that they changed to you? Like, what is something that you would be looking for?
For one, I think for me, I would need to see these changes in real time.
Okay.
Like, I would need to see, like, you taking the steps that you need to take to even rebrand the friendship with me. You know what I'm saying? Let's start there first.
Okay.
As a friend.
Yes.
And then based off of that, I feel like you can kind of gauge on how to go with that.
Oh my God,
like
that is.
If you feel like things are changing, then definitely you can tell.
Yes, that, and then for me, I think what I would look for personally to answer my own question would be, are you coming back with like a humble heart where you're accepting ownership to what you're accountable?
Absolutely.
Accountable.
Yeah.
As long as you can be accountable, because I know I'm not going to front. I know that I'm an accountable person. You know that as a friend who holds me accountable.
All the time.
I expect that as well from whoever my partner is going to be or whoever that person is going to be. But I love what you said about rebranding and leading with that friendship. Like, how can we connect on that level?
On that level again.
Before we go back to either chaos or whatever new.
Listen, we don't want the chaos.
Keep it.
At this age, we don't want chaos. We want pure consistency and good love around here. Okay, guys.
Yes, I'm with you. You're right, friend. All right, so this. Oh shoot. Okay. Whew. Okay. Take 2 shots, or name your favorite ex.
Well, that's crazy that you get the ones with the alcohol questions.
Yeah. And I ain't looking forward to this one because I'm not about to. My favorite ex. You know what? I want to see if there's somebody I can name that, because I don't want to take 2 shots. I feel warm.
So maybe do 1 shot or baby shot.
You okay with that?
I'm okay with that.
Okay, we're breaking the rules apparently.
Just a little bit.
All right, cool. Bet. Because I'm not about to name my favorite ex. No. I mean, no. But the only reason why I wouldn't be able to name my favorite exes right now is because unfortunately at this time, I don't want to do that.
I mean, I don't want to name.
It's not because we're beefing or anything.
Right. It's just.
But okay, let me make it clear onto why I'm drinking this. Because I don't want y'all to think that I have a bunch of toxic, ended relationships. That's not the case. I have people that I'm still cool with. Yeah. But out of respect for who they're currently with, I do want to refrain from naming anyone. And a couple of them are dating, have moved on and are dating new people. Mm-hmm. And if I was to say my favorite, I think one of them would be dating someone right now. Okay. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. And it's not a specific person. There's a couple of them that's dating people.
Do you feel like you can still be friends with an ex and still be genuine, like cool with them? And it'd be no
I would love that.
Crazy stuff.
I would love that, but I haven't had the experience to where they just want to come back and be cool. They always want to come back up and lay up, and you see the material. No shade. You see the material. They want to lay up. And they want to say they want to be friends to get their leg in, but then immediately they start with the tricks.
I get it.
So
I get it.
I'll take my baby shot.
Take your baby shot, friend. Go ahead. And I guess I'll choose this last question in here. Would you be in an open relationship?
Wow, good thing I didn't ask it. What? Yeah.
I can't say never because I don't genuinely know.
Okay.
But I just think as of me now, in my space that I am in, I don't think I could do that. I feel like I want to be with one and I want one to be with me. And I'm not jealous, but I'm very I'm jealous.
And territorial, right?
This mine. And you're not sharing that with nobody else. You know what I'm saying? Yes. But I can't say once I actually get in a relationship and get really, really comfortable with who I'm with and my partner, and we come up with an agreement. Mm-hmm. Like, hey, let's do this. I can't say that I will never do it.
Right. I'm with you. You're right. Never, so here's the thing. I personally, like you said, in the space that I'm in right now, I do not want to do that. In the future, I really don't want that for myself either, because I know it comes with an extra set of baggage. I don't know what I will end up in the future, so I would not say that I will never do it. Yeah. There's a lot of things that I said I would never try or do that I, have come and done. So I'm not going to be like that. But honestly, in this space that I'm in, I do not want that, because to your point, I am territorial. I do want to spend time with whoever that person is. Yeah. And then it's too much investment for my brain, and my mental capacity can't fathom trying to please two men or 3 or however much some of these people do. I don't know how it goes. Some people do.
Like that, huh?
Yeah, somebody was in I thought it was just thruples, but there was somebody that was in like a whole 5-way relationship.
There's no way.
Is that polyamorous?
Not knocking anybody who does it. Let me clarify.
Yeah.
Not knocking anyone who does that. It just won't work for me.
You know how taxing one relationship could be on you when it comes to like dates and planning and being thoughtful about gifts and being thoughtful about all the things.
And then 3 or 4 different personalities you have to account in that as well. It's like, damn, it's just not the one you dealing with. It's 3 morning over there. There's no way I can deal with that.
Not for me right now.
Yeah, it's a no for me right now, but I can't say what I would do in the future. But as of today, it's a no.
It's a hard no? Okay. Good to know. Good to know. We want to get into our brown business. Yes. Is it that tequila that we took before this? Okay. Never mind. So our brown business of the week, we have someone that Mr. Lorenzo is going to introduce to you guys, but I know them. They're near and dear to my heart. So go ahead.
You took my statement too. I was going to say they're very near and dear to my heart as well.
Yay.
Mr. Dejan Harris, aka Studded Styles, on Instagram. Yes. Dejan specializes in locks, retwists, instant locks. Like if you have locks, definitely check him out.
Yes.
He will get you together. I've known Dejan for a very, very long time. We locked in for life, and you've probably seen the three of us travel together.
Yes, that's our travel buddy.
That's our travel buddy, so we definitely get it in. So definitely check him out. Instagram is studdedstyles__, and the website is www.studdedstyles.com. And he travels as well, so keep that in mind. So if you're in a different state, he will travel to you and make sure your locks are locking, baby.
When I tell you Day does his thing, I'm in love. I'm in awe because he takes it to another level. So there's so beyond the things that you said, right? There's repairing the locks. Yeah. There's some people who want the wick locks now, because that's a new trend that's hot. And he does that. He does all those things. He even taught me how to do a couple things to mine when I need, like if there's breakage or there's some styles that I want to practice. Definitely look into this business. This is not something that we would promote if we were not confident that you would be really satisfied with the results. But Day Day is like chef's kiss. And you know what? You told me a story earlier that I would like you to share with our family. Is about a couple years ago when he made the decision to go.
A couple of years ago when he made the decision to actually start his journey when it comes to doing locks full time. I will never forget that phone call. He was like, "Yo, Lorenzo," I'm like, "What's up, Day? What's going on?" I'm like, "Man, I'm thinking about jumping out here and quitting, my 9 to 5 and actually going full time and pursuing my dream." And I was like, "You know what, homie?
I love it.
Definitely do that." I mean, at the end of the day, follow your heart, follow your dreams, do what you need to do to make sure you're successful. And I just look at that back in 2016 when that happened.
And then look where he's at.
And now look where he's at now. Like, that's crazy to me.
Ooh, King Dejan.
At this point.
But you know what? Like Lorenzo said, we're gonna leave the information as it'll be in the video. Yep. But please, if you need to or someone that needs help with their locks, this is the guy to go to. Detoxing, all of it. Like, it's a lot.
And he also has his own, hair oil, lock oil.
Yes.
Which I use in my beard.
We still
use it today.
Listen, I used it right before I came here. Took a little year.
So, yeah.
But that, and there was a mist that I used went right before a retwist. And it just kind of helps soften and add moisture to the hair too. But go to the page. I promise you, there's product there. There's content. There's styles. I love it.
I love this for you, Dave.
Yay for brown businesses. Yes.
I love it. I love it.
So let's get right into our next segment, the trendy moment in fashion. Right. I'm gonna give the space or the conversation today to the AMAs. Okay. The AMAs had some good fashions for sure. Okay. The show wise, I saw some for my favorite performance. Let's talk about that real quick.
Yeah, who was that?
Cardi and Glorilla. What you mean? What you mean? Big Glow. Hey, my favorite song right now from Glow, Big Glow, is Y'all gotta look up or listen to it's called
I think I heard that.
You heard it
blasting and the seat was all the way back. I just was right. Okay, we're gonna listen to that after.
Yes, we have to for the turn up. But AMAs, the fashion was really, really good. If you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I kind of spent a moment talking about Machine Gun Kelly, who is one of my favorite fashion gentlemen right now. Yeah. He's very edgy, very much not, he's problematic too, but without wanting to be, he's just being himself. And his fashion pushed all kinds of boundaries. And for me, that night, he was like the best dressed male. He had a Dolce & Gabbana suit, that he wore that had a bunch of like, all right, if you think porcupine, and there was like a bunch of spikes leading out of it. And it's not a suit that would make you want to cozy up to him. It's something that would make you want to stand off. I thought about that too, because that moment for me was so important. In fashion, like the thought for me goes a long way. And I felt as though he really was intentional about his choice. And Dolce & Gabbana slayed that. It was a nice purple suit. It had the spikes. I think I saw Lionel Richie was somebody who got introduced to him that night. He said, you might have thought that the suit was like, oh, don't touch it because it's really spiky, but it was really soft, and it was like, it just has the illusion of being like, stay away. It's spiky, but really, it's really not. It wasn't harmful, but he was my best dressed guy of the night. Who else do I want to bring up? I have Liza Koshy, who wore a Morpheum fashion. She had a black and white number. That was super cute. We'll add it on the video as we speak, so you guys should see the looks. We had Rosalia. She's a Brazilian artist who was recently on Savage X Fenty show doing that number. This girl's body is amazing. Right, she is. But she was my best dressed girl of the night. She had on a Mugler number, I believe. Yes, she did. She had on Mugler. And I'm remembering it because it was so good. It was black and white. And in the middle had like a sheer part to it.
We love sheer.
Oh my God, we do love sheer.
We love a good sheer piece. If you know us personally, you know we love sheer.
Yes. Who else? Who else we want to talk? Oh, Becky G.
Okay.
Becky G was another girl. She was stunning. And Monsurio official number. You guys have to see this look. Well, you see it, like you're seeing it right now. So in that look, she gave me what I needed. She had a train. She had a shorter dress. She had a bow tie at the top. From what I remember, like a bow, a big bow. The drama that I need in a garment when I see an event like the AMAs. Yeah. So I want to get your thought process on that when you see, like, we'll talk about it a little bit more. Yeah.
Because I didn't see the AMAs. I did see the performances though, but I didn't actually see like the red carpet and none of the looks like that because I think I was at brunch.
We were, surprised you were because it was Alex's birthday. It was Alex's birthday, and I didn't get to see the full show, but I saw the clips after because it was very much a busy weekend for me as well. But that was some looks that stood out to me. We have Main Skin as a rock group. Do you remember the look I showed? The looks that I showed you earlier. It was a suit but an unfinished trouser.
Kind of like, I don't know what they call that. What is that called?
Well, I would just go to say it looks like a...
Like garter, maybe?
A couple years ago, right, guys? There was this belted boot situation where there was a long boot and they had belts to it. Right. So it was kind of like that look. You're probably seeing it right now. But I call it just the unfinished dress trouser. It's a pant that was supposed to go with the blazer, but it has the unfinished look. And I'll tell you, the backside is outside in that one. But I loved it.
Is backsided.
Right, it was kind of, but it was. But I wouldn't say that they were my favorite dress, but I love them pushing the boundaries in fashion. I just love it. I love it. Ari Lennox is another honorable mention. She wore a nice blue split dress. And if you haven't heard her new album, go download that. But that is really who I had. That's all I had.
She's so soulful and like pure. I love her.
Ari, right? I love her. She's not one of those that is bowing to like what the industry pushes and feeds us. You know what I mean? She's being her. Being her,
authentically her. And that's it. We love it.
Mm-hmm. We all love the authenticity.
We love it here. So now I want to go ahead and just jump right into the tea time.
Okay, tea time.
Because I've been waiting to discuss this for a couple of days now, just to kind of get maybe your feedback on it as well. Mm-hmm. So, August Alsina has came out. Oh. They're saying he came out as, being in a relationship with the male. Okay. Which is Zaza, which is his boyfriend, apparently, what they're saying.
Oh, his name is Zaza. Like, he goes by Zaza. Okay.
He's another artist as well. Okay. So, I kind of been hearing, like, mixed things. I've been hearing, that's his brother or that's his boyfriend. But I kind of like confused in between the two because I just feel like when August said it, he said a new love has entered his life. And I feel like that's very deep. However, I do feel like maybe a new love entering your life can be something more than, like a partner.
Okay.
You may meet someone like a family member who or a cousin or someone who can actually show you the love or give you the love that you need because you're so not used to having that.
Okay.
So when you meet someone who can show it to you, you accepting it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's just kind of just like everyone went straight to the conclusion, oh, that's his boyfriend. So I'm kind of torn in between the two guys. I really don't know.
Yeah, we're interested to know what you think about it, but I'm from my perspective of the whole thing, it was in the Surreal Life, that show, life, right? Absolutely. Okay, so when he said it, yes, it gave so much room for all kinds of interpretations of it. So the beauty in humanity is that we're all going to have different views. Absolutely. And like whatever way you choose to push it. I think as a celebrity, and I think as somebody that has a platform as such, I thought that it was very much, it wasn't clear, like you said, it was not very clear that this is my man. Like he didn't make that statement. So people will not even fully believe it. Some of the ladies who are big supporters of him probably just want to say like, oh no, and turn a blind eye to it. But let's be real on this podcast. First of all, let me address that to the ladies that I did see commenting on it, wanting to deny what he could potentially be telling us. If it is the case that he is, please just accept him. Like he's a human being, and this is just his new walk in life, and whatever he chooses to do. But when I saw it, I was like, okay, he wouldn't go through all of this just to tell us that that's his brother and that's his friend or whatever. I just felt that way.
But you don't think that maybe like the new love that entered his life could be someone like a really near and dear to his heart? They may not physically be, brothers.
Okay.
But like me, I consider you my brother.
Yes.
We're not blood, but however, you're my brother. And I feel like you can teach me certain things.
Right.
And maybe love could be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Because maybe that's what this young man is teaching him.
Right.
How to open his heart up. Because if y'all guys don't know, August has been through a lot of different things over the course of years. So maybe this young man has came into his life and showed him certain things and aspects on life that he can actually grow and open his heart back up. That's just how I think about it.
But I love looking at it that way too. Yeah, I love to look at it from that.
Also, like if he is gay, baby, just come swing my way, okay, August?
Well, I said it
I've been after you for a long time.
No, but I said it first.
Calm down. That's my man.
No, but you know what? If right to your point, if that is the case, we are so happy for you, August Alsina, for living in your truth right now. Like, just have fun with it. Live your life. Block out the noise because that doesn't matter. Being, a black gay man, when I came out, that was when things just changed for me. Like I was able to essentially not care about what people thought, but not keep myself in some kind of box to not really live my life. And I didn't want to, suppressing it is not fun. Like that is no fun because at the end of the day, it's eating me alive. And while my friends and counterparts are being able to live their life and live in their truth, I'm sitting here suffering because I can't really be Dexter. And that is right. Hello, no, seriously. So I'm very happy that he's able to do that now, if that's the case. And I commend anybody that's going through this and finally taking that step to just kind of like not care about what your family and friends are thinking, to be able to live and unapologetically select who you want to be your partner in life, and then going and full throttle into this shit. Like. Especially that, one of my first questions is always, are they paying your bills? Are they paying your bills?
Hello. I'm glad you said that because what I know now, I wish I would have known early on in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I did come out late myself. So I feel like I was trying to appease everybody and put myself, like you said, in that box. Put myself in a box where I couldn't be truthfully who I wanted to be. So I ended up coming out very, very late. So I missed so much. But you know what? I feel like that's the time in the process that I had to go through. So I'm not going to fault myself for it. Right. That's a part of the process. But I am going to be like, I do wish, I knew certain things earlier on in life. But where I am in my space now, I'm content. I'm happy. And I think once I fully came out completely to like my mom, my dad, everyone, my friends who know me, like family members, and yes, certain family members don't accept me for who I am, but you know what? That's their battle they got to deal with. I don't have to put that burden on me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So therefore, I'm gonna let that ride. Y'all have fun. Y'all take care of yourselves, but you gonna see me living my life. And I'm gonna enjoy it, okay? Openly. Whether I'm in a Speedo, whether I'm in a thong, whether I'm in a lace top, you gonna see me.
Yes, Tulum 2022. Oh my God,
me.
I love it. I love it. That was my favorite tea time so far. We've done tea time a couple of times before this that you guys have not seen, and eventually you might see.
You might
when we
see
choose to let you guys in on the old stuff
BTS.
that we recorded. Yes. But yeah, I love that conversation around August Alsina, and I wish him the best.
I wish him the best.
Yeah,
definitely love
right.
August.
You see, I did it first. I did the heart first.
Whatever.
Oh, but you know what? If you got a man, so never mind.
That's that open relationship though.
Ooh. That you said you would probably use. Oh my God.
Huh?
So for our final topic of the day, our
final.
deep dive segment, we wanted to devote this solely to the victims of the ClubQ shooting recently, which is Colorado Springs. There was an LGBTQ plus community, in our LGBTQ plus community, that was hailed by a bunch of bullets, of course. It was like pulse all over again.
That's just so sad.
Yeah. So that it's just seeing that on TV. It's countless amounts of hate crimes happening to our community, and it's so unfortunate. But that one really, really struck home again because we, being from Orlando and experiencing what we saw from the Pulse shooting, was just like. The Band-Aid being ripped off and then the wound being opened again.
Again, yeah.
So, what's your thoughts?
It's the same thought, and I just feel like we live in a world now where I feel like I wish things would be more open and accepting, but I gotta understand that it's not, and I just feel like we don't bother nobody. You know what I'm saying? Clubs like Pulse and the one in Colorado, you know what I'm saying? Those are safe places for us to go and be ourselves without any issues. You know what I'm saying? So for someone to actually walk in there, take the time to walk in there and kill people. Yeah. That's just
it's kind of
that's sick.
It's beyond sick.
That is sick.
And here's the thing. Okay, so 5 people lost their lives that night. 19 people were injured. Listen, a fraction to what happened on the Pulse shooting doesn't make it any better at all for us. It's the same sting, the same open wound for us. This is our brothers and sisters. This is people that, again, we talk about gay families and stuff like that. No, they might have not been, but from a distance, we care about them just the same. Exactly. We absolutely care about them. And my problem with right now with our culture is that people are so focused on the culture wars versus being like humans. Yeah. Like, what you're putting politics over people, and that's what's really happening, and that's so unfortunate. And if you're an ally to me, I'm gonna say I know for my allies, I can attest to my allies that we do have and our friendships that we do have. They vote for those people that care about us as well.
Yes, our rights matter.
They absolutely do. I'm not saying that you have to be a gay person with us if you don't agree with it, but see us for who we are. We are human beings. We are flesh and blood. We are genuine. We bleed the same way.
The same. Like, come on.
But I'm not going to plead with anyone. No. I'm just going to state that and leave that right there. I think that, this is really, really unfortunate. The guy did survive, but the best part of this is there were Samaritans in there that was willing to put their life on the line and beat that bitch the hell down.
Okay.
They beat him down with his own rifle. And I love that for us. I love that they were able to step up and change the narrative of this story, that it was not 49 lives gone by this. I'm very happy for that part. Yeah. But I'm so sad because even in New York recently, there were some bars attacked, gay bars, by bricks being thrown through the windows. There was a drag show that had to, after the drag show at least, the coward that came and put a firebomb in one of the LGBT clubs as they were closed and left us a note with I want to say some scripture from the word child, but it's so sad to see. Yeah. But I feel again this goes back to us being able to live our truth. Like you can't love will always supersede any hate that you have. Absolutely. And we're going to continue to thrive. And I want these people to know, you know, and I know our supporters are bought into this, but if anybody that doesn't support it now, I just want you to know you're not going to stop us. No. You can't get rid of me, bitch. That's just like when Nicki Minaj said, you can't get rid of me. So it is what it is. It's the sooner that they can accept what it is.
We're not going anywhere. Like we're here to stay. Like come on.
But we've been around since ages and decades. Why are you still in self-denial?
So let me ask you this: do you feel like now, you know, being that a lot of these senseless crimes are happening towards our community, do you still feel safe when it comes to going out to like gay establishments and like bars? And you know, we have Ember here, so if you guys aren't familiar, Ember is a place on Sunday that we can go to, which is a gay Sunday fun day. So do you feel
amongst others,
yeah. So it's an open space, but you know, primarily it is really
the Embers crowd. Okay, but I do feel safe. But here's the thing, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about me because I know God got me. Period. You know, when that time comes, it is what it is. But what I will say is, I couldn't help after Pulse going to clubs and looking around, looking for the exit, looking for how I'm gonna get out, and then that died down for me for years. And then recently going back to that again. I'm not afraid, but I'm also like being prepared just in case. And it's to fight for my life, and that's unfortunate to say, but it's the reality of where we're at.
I totally agree with you. You know, even for me, I went to the movies recently, and in my mind, I'm just like, where's the exit? I don't want to sit too high up because we live in a world now where it's very crazy. We never know what may happen. You know what I'm saying? I feel like we walk by faith, not by sight, so we don't know exactly what may happen. So something as common as going to the movies gives me so much anxiety now. Yeah, because I really don't. I like can't sit there and I'm constantly thinking like, what happens? Or where's the exit? Like you said, like even when I go out to the clubs as well or to the bars, I'm always constantly thinking, where is the exit just in case something happens? Yeah. And I was actually out last weekend and there was an accident in front of the bar that I was at. So my first reaction was, oh my God, we need to get from by this window just in case they want to start shooting or doing anything because we don't know. I shouldn't have to live with that trauma or that fear. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but it happened. I wish we didn't have to, but we have to be alert of your surroundings at all time, guys. Yes, all times. You know what? Yeah, that you go out in groups as well. You know. Yes.
It's not a day and age where we could just be comfortable going out 100% by ourselves. Yeah. I mean, do the best as you can. If you are going to go out by yourself, to let people know where you're at, your close people. I share my location with him. Share with your close people all the time if you can. Leave it on indefinitely and not just temporarily.
Not just for the little 24
hours. Just in case somebody has to get to you and you know, be able to make any attempts to save your life.
You be checking where I'm at?
No, not really. Not until I need to. I have not checked where you at yet until
I'll be checking to see if Dexter leave his house because when you tell me you're on his way.
Oh wow. Okay, I've never done that yet, but thanks for
so I'm spilling my tea.
Because you know how you be like on the way.
On the way.
But you really you still putting on your shirt to finally leave, or you walk in Sawyer to finally leave.
Right. Just know I'm on to you, okay?
God, oh my God. But to still be in I can't with you. We are going to share something that we saw on Twitter from a Pulse survivor named Brandon Wolf who lives in the Orlando area. He was a survivor of the Pulse shooting, but he has since made his voice very powerful on the conversation around the LGBT community and how we're treated and how some of the conservatives push laws and agendas that kind of isolate us. Absolutely. And then also incites this violence completely. I'm not saying it's a party thing. I don't care about what party you vote for, but there is specific, clear, and truth on paper, on wax, some things that these people are promoting that isolates us and leaves us open to all kinds of disrespect and harm and dangers. So we do want to share with you this link, and I hope that you learn something from this, or you take away a lot of what we really want to say, and it's coming through the voice of a fellow gay man. And we will put it in the video so that you guys
happening for the last few years. Right-wing grifters, including politicians like Ron DeSantis and Greg Abbott, they've been spewing this vile, hateful rhetoric about LGBTQ people. They've been trafficking in some of the oldest, darkest tropes against our community. They've been accusing us of posing a threat to children simply because we exist on planet Earth. And we warned them that inevitably this would result in violence, but they just couldn't help themselves. They couldn't help themselves from crafting one more fundraising email or hitting send on one more grotesque tweet. They couldn't help themselves as the temperature around the country continued to rise, as young people told us that life was getting less and less safe for them. They couldn't help themselves as armed protesters started showing up at drag shows across the country, or when white supremacists were being arrested outside of pride festivals. They couldn't help themselves when children's hospitals in Boston and other cities were getting bomb threats, having to install airport security terminals to keep people safe. They couldn't help themselves when a donut shop was firebombed for daring to advertise a drag show. And now 5 people went to a space that was supposed to be safe for them, a space like the one I knew well at Pulse nightclub, and they came out in body bags. Dozens of people were injured, scars they're going to carry forever. An entire community was terrorized. They paid the price for this short-sighted, cynical, and sinister hate that these people have been pumping into the ecosystem. I am angry because I am tired of asking, of begging, of screaming and scratching and clawing for people to just see us as human. See us as your family members, your neighbors, your friends. Please, I am begging you to treat us with a basic level of decency and respect. I'm angry because we deserve to live. Those people deserved to live, Joy.
There was Dr. David Johnson was also in on the conversation with Brandon Wolf and Joy Reid on MSNBC. And he said something that stuck out to me. He said, this is what happens when we don't encourage critical thinking in our schools and community. This is also what happens when we weaponize hate and call it religious freedoms. He brought up a point that there was a lieutenant governor in North Carolina, and I saw this, to stand in a pulpit in a black church, and he called the LGBT kids garbage.
Oh, wow.
And he said that, transgenderism and homosexuality is filth, right? And it hurt to see, and because I know that I'm a part of this community, but I feel as though the role of a leader is not to spread hate. No, it really is to unite people. To stand up for dignity and the rights of everyone. And they only undermine their own office when they do this. You're undermining your office when you say stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, what you're conjuring up is hate, and you're causing division. You're causing our straight people to not like gay people and to not feel safe around us because of all of the things that they say. And I don't care to mention what a lot of they say because it's not true. It's not true. It's not facts.
It's not facts.
So that's unfortunate, and that was something that I wanted to bring up. And the last part that I'm going to bring up, is the anti-gay hate crimes that's been up. So in 2001, there was a study done in California. There's a board that studies this. So it's not something that I'm pulling off of a random thing. This is a board that does this. I forget the name. But it's at a 12-year high, the anti-gay hate crimes. And 51%. It has increased 51%.
That's crazy.
This is including the recent events in the bars that are getting gas bombs and all kinds of things and bricks thrown through their window, and this is very sad. They're attacking churches, synagogues.
That's crazy.
That tailored to us. So it's unfortunate, but it's our reality. But I say this to say I don't want anyone else out there. Don't be discouraged by the fight that we're continuing to fight. Stand strong on it. Stand firm in your beliefs, and stand up for yourself.
Stand up for yourself.
Stand up for yourself.
Definitely. That's the main.
Yeah.
Stand up.
Damn, like it's crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna leave here. I'm not gonna leave here sad. I'm energized in the fact that I have you by my side. I have brothers that I can rely on.
We have a tribe.
We do have a tribe.
I love our tribe.
And yes, and they love us the same. They don't see us as just gay. They see the human that we are. So
we all bleed the same.
Yes.
And I love that.
Yes. On that note, can I cheers you real quick?
That was real deep, friend.
It was.
Ooh. Cheers.
Cheers.
To my Simply Spike. So, what are some things that they can look forward to with the next episode or the next couple of weeks?
So the next couple of weeks, we're doing this. We're going to do our best to release every week, so you guys have something to look forward to every week. And like Desi said, shout out to Desi. We hung out with her yesterday at Dinner and Blanc. And also shout out to Dinner and Blanc for a great event thrown in Orlando. It was an all-white party. We loved it. We had fun. But she said that she would add us into her rotation, and I felt like that was the cutest thing.
I think that's so dope.
Yes, for us to be on that rotation.
Because it's like so many people who I really don't know like that are still reaching out to our page, our person.
But they want to help. And
I love it.
Yeah,
Thank you guys.
Thank you. Seriously. But what to look forward to is the same stuff. But obviously, as news updates, we will go with the flow of that. But lots of fun. Go ahead.
Lots of fun. So, question. Do you think maybe we can get the audience involved a little bit more? Maybe if they want to shoot us some questions, we can actually answer from them. That'd be something awesome as well.
Oh my God, yes.
So if you guys have any questions or any discussions you feel like we should talk about, leave them in the comments.
Yes, please comment. Please, we do want to try something out that somebody suggested to us. One of our viewers, thank you, for us to go live and then have a conversation there. So we will just try stuff like that, but we want to talk about it all. Even if it's something that you feel like would offend us, please share it with us. Just say, this might be offensive, but it's because I lack the knowledge or the understanding of it. Can you please make this clear, or can you make this a part of the conversation? We're willing to do so. We're open to it. I'm down for it. So leave the comments below. Like and subscribe and share if you can. We would love that, as it does help us in our reach to the communities, both heterosexual and LGBTQ plus community as well. Please share,
comment, subscribe, leave any feedback, any questions you guys have for us. And this is Lorenzo, and I am signing off.
Yes, and this is Dexter, and I cannot wait to see you guys next week. Tune in for some more fun on the Brown Bros podcast.